What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're here for week number 6 of the Bibble. BBL is back, and last week, if you missed it, spoilers coming in 3, 2, 1. We 6-0'd with Zekrom, which is awesome, and it was huge for our chances at winning or making playoffs. And just what the hell are you doing down there, Shadow? What are you doing? Get off of my bag. It's on my backpack. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, we did really well. 6-0 win. We crushed it. It was fantastic. But this time around, we are facing off against Patmac. And Patmac is no slouch. Patmac is a multiple-time champion. He is likely going to be in the CGT. Pretty confident that he will be. But honestly, I can't say for sure. So yeah, it is what it is. Either way, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Patmac's team is very scary. If you guys think it looks familiar, it's because it kind of is. It is a team with Solgaleo and Kyurem-Black plus Primarina, which, if you guys don't remember, we actually took that team, a team like that, to the finals last season. Unfortunately falling short, but either way, we did very well with it. And Patmac, he can do very well with it as well. Not having the best season as of right now, but his team is still very strong. The problem is it gets absolutely destroyed by Zekrom. So yeah, and why is that? Well, his only immunity to electric type attacks is going to be the Thunderous T, but terrible to go through Volt Absorb, which is amazing for me, so I don't really care about that. His only answer to Zekrom is Amoonguss. Unless he decides to go like, I don't know, super defensive Solgaleo, which in that case is still 2 KO'd by Bolt Strike, which is insane. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into it. What I expect my opponent to bring, I'm pretty confident, by the way, that I expect to see a Solgaleo, a Kyurem-Black, Primarina, a Spectrier, and an Amoonguss. I think those 5 are guaranteed brings, and I think the 6th one will be something like a Moltres, maybe a Bisharp, maybe a Thundurus, depending on how afraid he is of the Landorus. So our first mon, by the way, is going to be our Zekrom here. We're running Dragon Dance Zekrom again, Dragon Claw, Bull Strike, Roost with the Lumberry. The main thing is I'm trying to set up a Dragon Dance as he's switching out into something like the Moltres or the Amoonguss or whatever. And if I get that Dragon Dance, then I'm in an amazing position, especially against the Amoonguss, because if the Amoonguss tries to go for a Spore on me, well, tough. You're getting 2 KO'd by Dragon Claw +1. Oh, you went for a foul play? Well, at +1 with my attack investment and with my HP and defense investment, we're actually not 2 KO'd by foul play either, which is amazing. So in general, we have a really, really good opportunity to set up with our Zekrom and to break a absolute massive hole through Patmac's team. On top of that, our speed investment allows us to outspeed a modest Spectrier while we are at +1, but also at neutral, we outspeed Adamant Bisharp or Timid Primarina. Our next mon is going to be Armstrong, our Landorus here. We're running the Soft Sand this week with Earthquake, Rock Slide, Rock Polish, and Swords Dance. We're running Double Dance Landorus with speed, it's max speed actually, to speed tie the Thundurus Therian. Both reach 101 speed. Now, what does this set really do for me? Well, if you look at my opponent's team, how many resists does he have to Earthquake? Well, there's a total of 0 resist and 2 immunities. And both those immunities just die to Rock Slide, especially Sheer Force boosted Rock Slide, which is insanely strong. With the Soft Sand, we're able to nuke a lot of his team, Rock Polish up at the end game, Swords Dance up in the early game. The main thing is this Pokemon can break for itself. It can break really, really well multiple times. And if I bring this thing in against something like the Solgaleo, I'm in a fantastic position. Not one thing really OHKOs this Pokemon outside of like Prim and Kyurem-Black. Everything else will take like, I guess Machamp's Ice Punch, but everything else doesn't KO me in one hit, which is huge. So I really do like that. I think it's a very good Pokemon, and it can do, again, really good work. So yeah, that's why we're bringing our Landorus. Our next mon is going to be Elric, our Jirachi, with Iron Head, U-Turn, Thunder Wave, and Healing Wish. Healing Wish is really good because it allows us to set up twice with one of our first 2 mons, our 2 Ubers, which is fantastic. Iron Head in general is super solid. I don't really expect the Moltres to come. I know I mentioned its potential option, I just don't think it will come. So Iron Head is really good. Obviously, there is the Thundurus, which is resisting it 4 times, and then there's the Solgaleo, which resists it as well. But the main thing is we want to paralyze the Solgaleo, the Kyurem-Black, Spectrier, all these Pokemon, want to paralyze them and flinch them down. It's going to be a 70% chance around for us to be able to flinch or paralyze these Pokemon if we outspeed it after the paralysis, which is huge. U-Turn for momentum, and Healing Wish, like I said, very, very strong to recover back the HP on one of our 2 Ubers. Now, what does the investment do? Well, we have speed for Adamant Bisharp and Timid Primarina. It's the same investment in speed rather as our Zekrom. On top of that, we take 2 Jolly Solgaleo Earthquakes with our leftovers, and T-Wave is our main win condition with this Pokemon. In general, it's also a Fairy Resist. It's our 1 Fairy Resist on the team, so we have to make sure that it is here for the Primarina. Our next mon is an Incog creation. We have Full Buster, our Froslass, with the Custap Berry, Poltergeist, Spikes, Destiny Bond, and Endure. The main focus of this thing is get up Spikes, but on top of that, if I'm in a situation against like a setup Kyurem-Black that's not going for, let's say he's going for Fusion Bolts and the Icicle Spears or whatever, just, I don't know, because Icicle Spears resisted, whatever. Either way, if it's going for that, or maybe I see a Scarf Spectrier, or maybe it's a Setup Solgaleo, or it's a Sucker Punching Bisharp, or whatever. If I can have a situation where I can go for Endure, then I will always survive on 1 HP. I will be in range of Custap Berry, and then I go for Destiny Bond. My Custap Berry will make me move first in the priority bracket, which means it's like if I were to go for like Quick Attack or something, and then I will KO whatever KOs me, which is really, really nice. Because of that, I don't need any HP investment. I really don't. So we're running max speed just because we don't need to make it complicated at all. I'm running max attack because Poltergeist is really good. He has 1 resist in Bisharp and 1 immunity in Blissey. Blissey comes, fine. That's an absolute free switch in to something like my Terrakion, to something like my Zekrom. I feel really good if Blissey does come. So either way, really strong here. Spikes is really good because it makes so that we have a roll to Oko, or to a kill rather, Amoonguss with leftovers, with a +2 or +1 Bull Strike rather. So that's something there as well. Our next mon is going to be Terrakion. Guy is back with the Life Orb, Close Combat, Stone Edge, the Headbutt, and Swords Dance. A really, really strong set. The stab of Close Combat and Stone Edge is amazing in this matchup. So just look how strong Close Combat in general is, and then look at Stone Edge rather, against something like Primarina, against something like the resist to fighting, and then we have Zen Headbutt there specifically for the Amoonguss. Swords Dance there as like a backup. If I can get the Swords Dance, that's great. I don't think this Pokemon is going to really be sweeping, but it can break really well. And if I'm in a situation where I can get the Swords Dance against the Blissey, then I'm in a fantastic situation. The speed we have on this set allows me to outspeed the Thundurus Therian. We put the rest into our HP to a point where we would be having the highest stat without increasing our Life Orb by an extra point. So now we have 169 as our stat in our HP, and now we'll be taking 16 points of Life Orb recoil. And if we take 1 more EV, or 4 more EVs rather, then we will be popping off at 170 HP, meaning we take 17 points of recoil from Life Orb. So we want to reduce the damage there. We just put a little bit extra in our special defense in case of random special moves from something like the Spectrier. Our next mon and final mon is going to be Hanji, our Porygon, with the Violite here. Foul Play, Recover, Thunder Wave, and Teleport with Trace. Now Trace is really good because of number 1, we get the Grim Neigh from the Spectre, which doesn't matter at all. But more importantly, we get Volt Absorb from the Thundurus. We get Moltres' Flame Body. We get Regenerator from Amoonguss. We get Natural Cure from Blissey. Full Metal Body, I guess, from Solgaleo. We have a couple of options really, which is the main thing. Foul Play is super solid against a lot of his team. It helps me out to deal with the Spectrier. The main thing with Spectrier is I think it's going to run Mudshot and Shadow Ball, and then it has like 2 flex spots. If it's running Mudshot, then it can't really touch me because at +2 with a Life Orb, Mudshot doesn't actually 2 KO my Porygon, which is insane to think about. However, once we get a +2 non-Life Orb Spectrier, then Dark Pulse does not KO me either. It's like we invested for that as well. So in general, I feel it's a really solid Pokemon here, very specially defensive. It can take some physical attacks from things like Solgaleo, like Kyurem. I can teleport around, but also Thunder Wave. I can spread the paralysis so that way we can outspeed things. We don't have to set up an unnecessary Dragon Dance rather on our Zekrom or on our or a Rock Polish on our Landorus or whatever. It's just a very strong Pokemon in general. Hopefully it can put in work for us. And that's gonna be our team for this week's battle. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to comment down below that you did enjoy, or not enjoy. If you enjoyed the team builder portion, make sure to comment that you enjoyed the team builder portion. I'm a little bit tipsy right now, just a touch, all right? So make sure to comment whatever your favorite alcoholic beverage is down in the comments below. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just jump on into it. So let's do it, guys. It is time. All right, everyone, we are back, and this is basically the team I expected. I think I said that the 5 that were coming for sure were going to be the Kyurem, Prim, Solgaleo, Amoonguss, and Spectrier, and then there's Machamp just as a backup, I guess, here, which is nice. We do know right away there's no Rocker as well, which is awesome. So yeah, that's really good for me. So I'm gonna mark everything down. So we have KB, we have the Solgaleo, we have the Amoonguss, we have the Spectrier, we have the Prim, and then we have the Machamp. All right. What do I want to lead off with here? I have like no momentum on this team outside of U-turn on Rachi and teleport on Porygon, which is my defensive Pokemon. Oop, don't want to do that. I think a lead on his end of maybe Prim makes a lot of sense. Solgaleo could make some sense. I can just lead off with this and kind of like paralyze something and go from there. I think that's what I want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's just solid in general, and yeah, we'll do that. So good luck, have fun to Pat. Pat's a really awesome guy. Make sure you go and check him out. His channel links in the description, just like the rest of the coaches in the BBL. And let's go ahead and jump on into it. Patrick. What does he lead with? mentioned the team builder. I am not operating at 100% sobriety right now, but it's okay. Ariel, I'm okay with this. I'm actually pretty fine with this. If we look at the Prim Arena, Prim should be taking, if it's got no investment, 37 to 44. We do outspeed Timid Prim. We'll know right away if it's Scarf or not. 60% chance to flinch. I'll go for it. I'll just go for the Iron Head here. We'll gauge what kind of damage it is. Not Scarf. We Iron Head this thing, and we're doing a decent chunk of damage, and that's a flinch, as we expected. I can go for a Thunder Wave here. If it's Specs, and it's modest, by the way, it does 82% max with Hydro Pump. If we put it in Torrent range, it goes. If it's Specs. Yuck. Let's go for another Iron Head here. Stays in. Another Iron Head. That is Torrent range for sure, and it scalds me. That's unfortunate. That really crits me. I can't even find out. Oh my god, okay. That crit hurts. That crit hurts. Okay, if it's Specs that KOs, it has to be a boosting item. If it's like Mystic Water is a roll to KO. It's modest. That's unfortunate. That really hurts. I can go into this over here and just start hitting things hard. That works. So I'm gonna do that. You know, like I don't know if I should have done something else there, but I'm fine with taking that risk. The crit, he literally needs the crit unless he Specs. Even then, if he wasn't Specs, we would have taken the hits. What does he have left here? He has left nothing that switches into this Pokemon here. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake and try and get my KO. So let's do it. I can't afford to go for a Swords Dance in case he stays in, and he does stay in. So we did the right play of going for the Earthquake, and that is going to get the KO on the Arena. Nice. So unfortunately, we do lose our Jirachi, which was our Healing Wish Pokemon, which had a Paralysis option as well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And it does look like that was probably like a modest Specs Prim, to be honest. Damn, that crit really, really is unfortunate, because without the crits, it did 71% to me at most. I have leftovers, I can flinch things, I get back 12% after the KO. It happens. It happens. What are you going to do? In comes Darth Vader, which is the KB. So, is this thing going to be Scarf? Where is my Landorus against the Kyurem-Black? Okay, Ice Spear will do a solid chunk of damage to me. It'll do enough to KO me. Rock Slide should do a KO here. Porygon does not really eat. I mean, it takes a decent chunk of damage. I'm going to go into Porygon here, just in case it's Scarf. If it goes for Dragon Dance, I have Foul Play, I have Thunder Wave, I have all these things, which is good. If it's like max HP Kyurem, it dies to... If Foul Play is breaking its sub unless it has no attack investment. So we're going to Trace Terravolt, doesn't matter. And we're going to see what's come out here. Freeze Dry. Cooled me. Cooled me 171 down to 129. What is the calc on that? 171 minus 129 is 42. Freeze Dry. Timid. That's got to have some investment, like a good chunk of investment. It's possible he invested so that Foul Play doesn't break the sub. He has to have like no attack investment, 0 IVs, and like max HP to break the sub. I can go for a Thunder Wave here. He can go for a Focus Blast. I think I want to go for the Thunder Wave here. If he subs, he subs. Switches out into what? Lion-O. This thing does get knockoff, by the way. We know that. Dog. Come on. Come on. That sucks. The hacks right now is not going really in our favor, which is not good. Let's go for the Thunder Wave here. Let's go for the Thunder Wave. He's going to knock off. Not much I can do about it at this point. Oh, that sucks. That really hurts. Sunsteel strikes me instead. Does this to a KO? We'll find out. I was at 129. Down to 63. So it looks to be a roll. So 129 minus 63 is 66. Solgaleo. Sunsteel Strike. That's a max roll for no investment. It's not max attack. Do I risk going for the recover here? Like, if I lose this Pokemon, I'm not in it. I'm on the shitter, but like, it's not good. Let's just go for the recover here and kind of play around a little bit and see what we can do. Another Sunsteel Strike. Do we take this hit? We do not take the hit. We do not take the hit. Let's go into Armstrong here. And do I want to click Swords Dance here, or do I want to click Earthquake? Or Rock Block? I think I want to click Swords Dance. We'll click Swords Dance. Make my green screen a bit, or my lighting a bit brighter. Okay, we see a Swords Dance, he stays in. If we get a full power, that'd be great. No full power. Sunsteel Strike again. That sucks, because now I kind of have to attack. I wish I could have gone like a Rock Polish off. 100 points of health. That is the roll for max attack, but he's not max attack. We know that because he didn't do enough. He could have been like, could be near max attack. Either way. I just go for the Earthquake here. I just go for Earthquake. If he's Shucka, so be it. If he's not max HP, he dies. He is Shucka. Actually, no, he doesn't die. Ooh, fuck. This may not. This selected will KO. 88 to 105 if he's not max HP. Yeah, he takes the hit. Oh my god. Full para, come on, dude. It's come on. Unfortunate. Here we go into Zekrom. You know, it's been a rough game. Let's put it that way. It's been a rough game. Miss Para really hurts. So I can just recover up on the Solgaleo. But let's go for our Dragon Dance here. This thing could have Roar. It could also get paralyzed. 25% chance to get paralyzed. That'd be fantastic if it did. It can go for Earthquake against me. Can I get fully paralyzed? Okay, let's click Roost. Can I get fully paralyzed, please? Full para, full para, full para. I can't speak. Full para, full para, full para, full para. Full para! Bro! Do I just want to Dragon Claw here in case he goes Zekrom? And it could be Scarf Zekrom. I think I just want to go for the Dragon Claw in case he Scarf Zekrom. He just makes that switch right now. He knows I have Roost. Damn it, he stayed in. He stayed in. If he Scarf Zekrom, we lose this Pokemon here, which is not good. Okay, against the Amoonguss. Foul Play. We're +1. Oops, wrong Pokemon. Zekrom +1. It has 3 rolls to KO. 88, 89, 90. There it is. I'll go for my Dragon Claw here. This will 2 a KO. Unless it's Citrus Berry for some reason. And like fully defensive. Ideally it goes for Spore. Or it doesn't KO with Foul Play. Toxic. I'll take it. We have Lumberry. I'll take it with the Lumberry. Then we can go for another Dragon Claw here. And it is Black Sludge. Go for another Dragon Claw. I just realized I have no resist now to the Spectrier. Wow, that is bad. I played this game way too recklessly. Switches out into what? Machamp? Machamp. Some big damage there. We gotta go for another Dragon Claw here. Issue is now he outspeeds. He outspeeds. He okay, now he definitely KOs my now he definitely KOs with Foul Play. I can go hard into when's the chance for me to set up? Do I switch out into Froslass? Right now, what does he have left? He has Spectrier, this, and Kyurem left. Do I Dragon Dance? If I do Dragon Dance and he Toxics, then I'm in a really, really good spot. If I do Dragon Dance and he doesn't Toxic, and he Foul Plays me, I basically lose the game. How much should I do with +2? 66 to 79. Ugh. Not guarantee. Let's just Dragon Claw here. Wow, a crit. I'll take it. I'll take the crits. That's huge. That is massive for revenge. I'll take it. If he Foul Played me there, then he got the KO all the time. It is 76 points health min. Here comes Fargo, which is this. Let's go for the... I mean, how much is... Let's take a look. Spectrier. We have to go for Bolt Strike. Is it Scarf? Or is it Timid? Timid or Scarf? And unfortunately... I won't find out. Okay. Shadow Ball. It was a roll. It was always guaranteed KO, actually, with Timid leftovers. Terrakion +1. If it's Choice Specs, I die. I don't KO with anything anyways. I think it's just I have to go into Full Buster here. I don't KO with Poltergeist. Yikes, I just gotta go into it. Oh my god. I don't think we have it in the bag. I think we lose it. Here I can go for my Endure. Is that what I want to do? I think he's just timid. I think he's just timid. We'll Endure here. He just switches out. What? That sucks. Let's go for a Spike here. Get some chip on this thing. I want to put the Spectre closer to range. Earth Power is fine. Eat it up. Here we click Endure. I think this could be Scarf. There's a Draco, so it's not Scarf. I could swap here. Is that what I want to do? Do I just want to swap? I think I do. Let's go into Guy here. If the Earth Power is the Earth Power, so be it. Yep, so that's fine. I Stone Edge here, I believe. Stone Edge. Stone Edge will do 110 to 132 to this. I think I lose still. Maybe not. We do connect the Stone Edge. This should KO here, as it does. I think we're going to win 0-0. I think we win 0-0. Spectrier. As long as we don't get rid of the item it has. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, if it's max special attack, timid does 93 max with no item. How much does Poltergeist do to this? What is it? Froslass. 80 to 94. That's with like a ton of defense investment. I think my play here. Do I Stone Edge or do I Zen Headbutt? I think I go for the Stone Edge here. Let's go for the Stone Edge. There's a Shadow Ball. Do we survive? We do not. It doesn't tell us. It could be a max. Again, that could be a max roll. I don't know. But here I can go into this. Now, I don't know if this thing is scarfed. If this is scarfed, my play is to go for a, what's it called? A Destiny Bond here. If it's not scarfed, my play is to go for a Poltergeist. Because it can go for a Willowstone County. Poltergeist has a chance to miss. It could be Custap Berry. Like, why would it be Custap Berry, though? That's Poltergeist. Custap. It's Specs. Be done. Let's go! Custap Froslass! I don't think I could have played that game. Like, I played the game really poorly to start, but we got the win! 1-0W, we take those. Wow. We advanced to 4-2 on the season, which is awesome. Much closer than I expected to be. Zekrom put in a lot of work in. That crit on the Amoonguss was awesome. Obviously, if he knew he outsped my Zekrom with the what is that thing called? Spectre, it would have been a much better position. If he got paralyzed once on the Solgaleo, I think that I would have gone to +2 and I would have just swept at that point. So yeah, I'm super happy with how that went. We get a 1-0 win on the back of Custap Berry Froslass. So shout out to Incog, okay? We knew Incog because I was going to come in clutch. Thought it was going to be for the Destiny Bond, but my god, it paid off. It worked. I will definitely take it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video, okay? Like I said before, I'm not 100% there right now. I'm not fully sober, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to try and make my way through this outro. As always, I do want to give a huge thank you to our YouTube channel members. So shout outs to our channel members. We have 7 of them, I believe. We have, first of all, we have 3 people right now. Big thank you to them. 3 people who have been with the channel as a channel member for 1 year. Shout out to Liv, Eric, and Sully, all for 1 year of supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much. Our level 1s are going to be Liv, Eric, Zeke, Michael Brown, Texas Man. Level 2 is Tone. Level 3 for an entire year, 12 months, Sully. Shout out to you guys. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you all for watching as well. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment the secret word of the day down below. And let's go ahead and end off the video here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.